I basically snap. And when I snap, only thing I see is just complete red to the point where I just, I told him to get out of my face. He would not get out of my face. So I said, you got back up out of my face or I'm gonna move you out of my face. So basically I put my hand around his throat, like, listen, you're in my face. You know that you're not supposed to be in my bubble. I like grabbed like his throat right here. I didn't squeeze it that hard, but like grabbed it to let him know, like, hey, you need to get out of my face or out of my area or out of my bubble. And when he said no, I pick him up and I move him. When I snap, I basically start screaming, yelling, like throwing like things around to let him know, like, hey, leave me alone. You already got me this mad. If you're gonna keep getting in my face and keep doing what you're doing, you're gonna push me to a point where I don't even want you in my area no more, like completely at all. And even when I do try to separate myself from him and the situation, he comes right back in. My boyfriend Austin thinking that I'm cheating. It is ridiculous because I do everything for him. And then when he wants to sit here and think that I'm cheating, I feel like I'm going through hell at the house. He won't let me walk nowhere by myself. I can't even go to the store nowhere by myself. I can't even go to the mall or Walmart by myself at all. He's an insecure person, and he's like the jealous type of guy. Even if he sees somebody looking at me, he'll snap the wrong way. I want to sit here and prove to him that I'm not cheating. I want to find out if he is cheating, because him coming home at 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning, what do you expect from me? Like, not to sit there and think that you are cheating or you're not. And it's like, even like when I grab his phone, he has a big hissy fit about it. I stay because I love him and I care about him and stuff like that. And plus we have a kid together, and I don't want our kid living without a father.
Shermonia abuses you, right?
Yes, sir.
Tell me about that.
I grew up in a house with 16 females, so I've always been the protector. So,
you grew up in a house with 16 females?
Yeah, I've always been the protector.
16 sisters?
16 sisters.
Wow.
And no brother, so I don't believe in putting my hands on females. So I'm the type of person that a woman should be treated like a queen. No other. Like,
so she hits you, right?
when she hits me, it's like...
When was the first time she hit you?
It was like the middle of the relationship, because I found out she was cheating. And I was like, you know, we need to talk about this. You talk about leaving the past in the past, you gotta talk about it first. And she'd be like, well, I don't want to talk about it. I'm like, well, we need to talk about it. Like, because a relationship is based on trust and loyalty and respect. We need to talk about it. Well, you know, if you don't get out of my face, I'm not in your face. Just like I'm sitting here and you're sitting there. How am I in your face? So I'm like, I'm not in your face. No, step back. I'm not in your face. We don't have to get physical. We don't have to fight. And she'd be like, well, and then she'll choke me out.
She what?
She'll walk up to me and she'll choke me out. Like, she'll push me up against the wall and
She
choke
starts
me.
choking you.
Or she'll sit there and she'll throw something at me.
When she's pushing you and choking you, what are you doing?
Nothing. Like, I'm like, at first I'm like, I take it, and then I'm like, you know, hold on, you know, that's where that fight or flight, and I'm like, I'm not gonna fight, so let me, you know, anybody.
You just get away from her.
You know, you're kind of slug them away and try to get away.
How long you been with her?
I've known her for 16 years. I've been back with her for 3 years.
And how often does she get violent with you?
I say about once every month, or maybe once every 5 weeks.
So she chokes you, she throws forks at you?
Yeah, she threw a fork at me, and I've got a scar on my leg from when she's literally threw a fork at me, because I was like, I woke her up at 3 o'clock in the morning, like, you know, who's this person texting my phone saying, you know, this and that? Just telling her, you know, hey, you know, this person texting my phone talking all this crap.
Usually it's the other way around, where it's the woman that's being physically abused. But we do have cases, and I applaud you for showing restraint and not using physical violence back. But at some point, I mean, you know, you're 25 years old, still very young, but, you know, you're not a boy, you're a man. Why wouldn't you say, it's not worth it? Now, I'm told that she's admitted to cheating on you before.
Yes.
How many times?
4.
She's cheated on you four times?
She claims she didn't mean to, but how do you not mean to open your legs?
Hey, Steve.
The audience is not in favor of you right now.
I understand.
I mean, when you hear what he's saying, not, you know, you can see where there's a very negative connotation to your behavior to him. What do you want to say to him?
Why are you making me the bad guy? I didn't know what you were doing when you were in Oregon for 2 weeks. I didn't know.
I was laying down asphalt, trying to make money for you and our kid.
At the asphalt? I didn't know what you were doing.
At a hotel smoking.
I called you for days and days and you didn't answer.
I didn't have a phone.
But way before you left from Oregon, I gave you my laptop and I told you
No
to
Wi-Fi.
stay in touch with me.
I had no phone. I had no Wi-Fi. I didn't have Wi-Fi until 4 days afterwards because I had to beg the dude upstairs to give me his Wi-Fi. Trying to get a hold of you and our son. But there's times where I sit there and call you and you just ghost me. Talk about you going to the beach, but you went to the movies with a whole guy.
That whole guy was my friend. But you coming home at 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning, I don't know who you're with, what you're doing.
Okay.
So
hold on. That whole guy was your friend. Well, a friend wouldn't tell another friend, hey, come to the beach. I got a couple tricks up my sleeves I can show you.
Oh, really? Really? You really want to go there with me with that, don't you?
I mean,
if he doesn't, I do. Shermonia, he took a lot of tech tests. And we asked you, other than the 4 men in the beginning of your relationship, have you had any physical sexual contact with any man besides Austin? She answered no. While Austin was in Oregon, did you have physical sexual contact with any other man? She answered no. The results came back the same, and they came back that Shermonia did not tell the truth.
Yeah, you failed the test. You failed the test. That's cool. But I'm telling you, I'm gonna give you a chance. If you cannot prove yourself, hold on. Wait a minute. I don't know if I should, to be honest, because.
What do you want to say about the cheating that he didn't know about? I mean, it sounds like you are not ready just to be with one person. Is that correct?
I'm ready to be with just one person.
Austin took a lie detector test. And we asked him, since your relationship with Shermonia, have you had physical sexual contact with anyone else? He answered no. Did you cheat on Shermonia in any way while you were in Oregon?
No.
He answered no. The results came back the same to each question, and it came back that Austin did not tell the truth.
I don't see how I didn't tell the truth. How did I not tell the truth? That's not even true. I don't care what they're saying. For
Okay,
real.
let me ask you, let's put it this way. Shermonia, was your lie detector test correct? Yeah. Okay, so the test is accurate. You failed, she failed. What I don't understand is why are you so upset? He's only doing what you're doing.
Only thing is, I asked you over and over and over and time again.
I told you in Oregon I didn't do nothing. And I stand to my word. I even had
You
an army
stand to your
veteran
word.
sit
You
there
had
and
2
prove
people
that.
lie for you.
I got an army veteran to
You
prove
had
it.
2 people lie for you.
I got cameras and tapes. I got cameras and tapes. Even my boss to sit there and
You
prove
had lie. Really? 2 people lied for you? 2.
I got them 2 people and my bosses that I was working with.
They lied for you.
I don't care. If we gonna work this out or we not.
Look, number 1, lower your tone. You talking.
I'm not gonna go to any of the abuse no more. I'm not gonna go to any of the cheating no more. We either gonna work this out or we cannot. The choice is yours.
Why do you want to work it out?
Because I actually do care.
Why do you want to work it out? I mean, listen,
We have a
I
kid.
usually advocate about keeping people together, not breaking up families. in all good consciousness, I cannot try to keep the two of you together. If you're going to tell him, yeah, I'm gonna change, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that, and pigs are gonna fly over the moon. Come on. Why not just say, you know what, we've been dating, it's not working, let's do what a billion other people have done, and let's go our own separate ways. We're gonna stay in touch because we have a son together that we need to raise, but as far as being in a romantic relationship, it doesn't work. And I give you that advice because I want you to be happy. I'm not looking to make you unhappy. I'm trying to give you your freedom and say, go be happy. You both say you love each other and you want to work on it and give each other a chance. That's what you both said. So, you know, we play to pick a door. It's usually with one person, but, you know, each of you have this, you know, they say the fork in the road. Well, there's two doors. One you each have is to go out a door, you that way, and say, I'm going to find somebody that wants to watch movies with me, wants to cuddle, and, you know, we're not going to put hands on each other. Now, I'm going to go out that door and I'm going to find her. And you go out that door and say, I think in your case, and I think I hit on the head, I'm going to go out that door. I'm a good-looking young woman, and I'm sure going to have a lot of guys that I could have fun with and be with and have no commitment and just have a good time. I'm in my 20s, and go out that door. Or you grab hands and you walk off stage and you somehow pray and hope that the relationship gets better. And you don't have to say anything. Show's over. Let's see what you're going to do.
I called you, Steve, for help because I watch your show all the time.
Somebody's going to watch this and say, you know what, she was brave enough to do that, I can do that too.